Love yourself, firstly. Have you ever asked yourself, am I really happy? Or am I just making everyone else happy? How long will you keep saying yes when your heart is quietly screaming no? And if one day you stop, if one day you get tired, will anyone look at you and ask, are you okay? This is the story of Ayan, a man everyone called a hero. But deep inside, he was exhausted. Ayan was the kind of person who never refused anyone. He secretly paid his friend Faison's university fees, even when his own savings were almost gone. He bought groceries every month for an elderly woman in his neighborhood, while wearing the same old shoes for 2 years. At work, when his colleague made a mistake, Ayan took the blame, just to save someone else's job. One rainy evening, he gave his umbrella to a stranger and walked home, soaked and shivering. People said, Ayan is a blessing, but no one noticed that Ayan was slowly breaking. One evening, he was sitting alone in a park when an old man named Haji Karim sat beside him. The old man looked at him and softly said, So, you are carrying everyone's weight, but who is carrying yours? Ayan was silent. The old man continued, helping others is beautiful, but losing yourself in the process is not kindness. It is self-neglect. Those words stayed with him. In the same park, there was a little girl named Noor. She sold flowers, wearing worn-out clothes, but always smiling. One day, Ayan asked her, How do you smile when life is this hard? Noor smiled and said, If I don't love myself, why would the world love me? Then she bought a small chocolate from her own earnings and said, This is my gift for myself. Ayan felt something shift inside him. A poor little girl understood self-worth better than he did. That night, Ayan stood in front of the mirror, and for the first time, he saw his own tired eyes. Slowly, he whispered, I matter too. He cried, not because he was weak, but because he finally told himself the truth. From that day, he started changing. He still helped people, but within his limits. He learned to say no without guilt. He bought new shoes, joined a gym, kept Sundays just for himself, because loving yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. A few weeks later, the old man fell ill. Ayan visited him, and the old man said softly, Remember, a person who doesn't love himself can never truly love others. Soon after, the old man passed away, but his lesson lived forever. Years later, Noor became a teacher, and Ayan, he became a man who could look into the mirror every morning and smile without pretending. Here is the truth. If you keep ignoring yourself, the world will ignore you too. But the day you accept yourself, with your flaws, with your scars, with your truth, that day, your life begins to change. Help others. Be kind. Be generous. But never disappear from your own life. Love yourself. Firstly, if this story touched your heart, comment below. I matter too. Share this with someone who always puts themselves last. And subscribe, because maybe the next story will be yours. Meet you in next video. Allah Hafiz.